The second act. Rex had spent 15 years as a security guard at the same office building downtown. Loyal, dependable, never missed a shift. But the day he turned 60, his supervisor called him in and said very politely that they were moving in a new direction. Rex was out of a job. Walking home that afternoon, he passed a community notice board. A local band was looking for members. Rex hadn't played his harmonica in 20 years. He almost kept walking. Almost. Around the same corner, he ran into Mara, a former chef who had just lost her restaurant of 12 years to a rent hike. She was carrying a battered guitar case and wearing the expression of someone who had stopped believing in next chapters. A block further, they found Leo, a retired postman who had delivered mail to this neighborhood for 2 decades, knew every face on every street, and had absolutely nowhere to be for the first time in his life. He played the drums. Badly, he admitted, but enthusiastically. And sitting on the steps of the old community center was Grace, 72 years old, former schoolteacher, silver-haired, sharp-eyed, and holding a violin like she was daring someone to tell her she was too old to use it. 4 people, all told, in different ways, that their best days were behind them, all carrying something they hadn't put down yet. They found an empty rehearsal room, plugged in, and began to play. It was rough at first, mismatched rhythms, wrong notes, laughter filling the gaps. But something real was happening in that room. Something that hadn't happened for any of them in years. They called themselves the second act. Within months, they were playing local venues. Within a year, they had a following. Not because they were the most talented band in the city, but because every single person in the audience had felt, at some point, exactly what they had felt. That the world had moved on without them. And here were 4 people proving, every single night, that it hadn't. You are never too old, too tired, or too forgotten to begin again. Sometimes, the best act of your life is the one nobody saw coming. If this story inspired you, like, subscribe and tell me, what's your second act?